Hidden unsuspectingly behind the local Sainsbury's is Champion Hill Stadium. At a glance you would find it hard to imagine crowds of over 1,000 people congregating here. However, that is the reality for Dulwich Hamlet Football Club after a surge in popularity over the last few years. The club is well known for having a strong sense of community and diverse crowds. Even a group of ultras has emerged from woodwork on hand with politically correct chants. To experience and capture this atmosphere, we went to one of the club's home fixtures in the Isthmian League as Dulwich Hamlet faced 17th placed Merstham.
And I just can't seem to get enough of Dulwich Hamlet.
Hello, we're here at Champion Hill Stadium where Dulwich Hamlet are currently playing Merstham. We're here talking to fans about what attracts them to the club.
How long have you been a fan of the club?
I first came 10 years ago, but I've only been coming regularly for 4 or 5 years.
What attracts you to Dulwich Hamlet FC?
Well, I'm originally a Lincoln City fan, but I moved down here for work, so it was the local club really, so coming visits here.
Do you think about going to the Emirates today?
I wish I could have got a ticket, but no, hard to come back. Otherwise I'd definitely be there.
What, in your opinion, is the reason for the club's recent increased popularity?
I think it's mostly the atmosphere, to be honest. It's hard to say what started it, but once it started going and people started enjoying it, then it's a virtuous circle. People enjoyed it and came after.
In terms of culture and community, what's the difference between a game in the Prem compared to non-league?
Well, it's being able to move around and talk to people and not be stuck in a seat with some stranger. So you can mingle with people and you can talk to whoever you like.
How long have you been a fan of the club?
Since 2012.
So, 5 years. Okay. What attracts you to the club? What made you a fan of this club?
My husband probably.
Any other reasons?
I just love the atmosphere. I think the people's great. I think the fans are really wonderful.
Okay, have you ever been to a Premier League game at all? Or do you attend football often?
I've been to a championship game, but not a...
Okay, is there any difference between a non-league game like this and a championship game?
I think so, yeah. I mean, the fans are wonderful. You're not, separated or anything from them. You can mingle with the other fans, and I think it's wonderful. You get to know different people.
Would you say the atmosphere is the main reason why the club has seen an increase in popularity?
Oh, I think so. I think so, in the friendliness.
How long have you been a fan of the club?
For about 3 years.
Okay, and what made you a fan of the club?
To be perfectly honest, it's local. And when I first joined, you could bring in your own beer. So it's just a great way of drinking.
Is it good beer?
Well, I used to know it, so they've changed the rules now, so you have to buy beer here. It's very good beer.
Okay. In your opinion, what is the reason for the club's increased popularity recently?
Good weather. I think a lot of people thought you could go and bring your own beer, and the next day you could, but then they found it was great atmosphere to stay anyway.
It was a good way to sell it then, I suppose. Have you ever been to a Premier League game or a Championship game?
I have.
So, what would you say is the main difference between a non-league game like this one and a Premier League game?
Very good. I suppose for me, the level matters. So I think the teams are on the same level before we have the highest standard. So at the higher level, it's just quicker. But actually, I think relative to each other, the skills are roughly the same. So we see very good football, good tactics, good strategies, good skillful players.
Would you say the atmosphere is a lot more intimate? Because you're a lot closer to the players?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I suppose that's the other point. It's like when I was a boy, I stand behind the goal.
What is clear is that there is a greater sense of fun in the stadium compared to a Premier League game. The result isn't the most important thing, it's about having a laugh with your mates. You don't have to take it so seriously. You can still tell between the die-hard old school fans and those who've been attracted to the club more recently. However, what is clear is the friendly atmosphere shared between everyone, new and old. You are able to walk around the pitch freely with a pint in one hand and a 100% grass-fed beef burger in the other. There is also a stall on hand with Thai food and a bar above the main stand where you can watch the game and shield yourself from the weather on a rainy day. We've heard about gentrification hitting South London, well it certainly had an impact on Dulwich Hamlet FC.
How long have you been a fan of the club?
3 years.
3 years. And what attracted you to be a fan of this club?
A neighbour of mine introduced me.
Sorry?
A neighbour of mine brought me along.
Okay. Have you ever been to a Premier League or a Championship game?
Oh yeah.
So how much difference would you say a match like this is to a Premiership game? How much difference is it?
Obviously the fitness levels far greater in the Premiership. But these lads, they train and they always give 100%. A lot of the players have been in the lower leagues of the Football League, League 2, one or two played in the Championships. But they really do show this fitness level of leagues.
Okay. What, in your opinion, is the reason for the club's recent increase in popularity?
The friendliness, the atmosphere. It's 150%. And I just enjoy coming down. I was a steward at one time when they wanted volunteers, but because of the bigger crowds, they've got to get more professional stewards in. But I just enjoy coming down here. I know players, coaches, management, Bill chat, social, everybody else chats social, directors, like they don't just walk past you, they stop and have a chat. It's just a brilliant atmosphere.
Ladies, what brings you here today?
To support International Women's Day.
Quality of football at Dulwich should not be overlooked. They thrashed Merstham 5-0 and now sit at 7th place in the aspiring Premier League. Their set-piece play was terrific on the day, scoring off a corner and a spectacular 25-yard free kick arrowed straight into the top left corner. Although the Ultras resembled the crowd at an NHS Cuts protest rather than a vote leave convention, they displayed great character, singing and chanting for the whole afternoon.
Hello, how long have you been a fan of the club?
Since December.
Since December?
Yeah.
Okay, what made you, what attracted you to the club? What made you a fan of the club?
I'm a local resident and heard about the club and what it stands for, so yeah, attracted me from the start.
Okay, awesome. In your opinion, what is the reason for the club's recent increase in popularity?
I think it's a local community. I still support a football league team, but football's lost its soul a little bit. And here, if you support a football league team and you think your club's lost its soul, you come here, you find it welcome, and that's something the club does really well. So it attracts a lot of people.
That was actually my question, because I was going to ask, how much different is a match like this for a Premier League game?
So, I have no idea. So I support a Premier League team. But for a football league team, which I support a League One side, just look around. Like, you've got families, you've got kids, you've got people of all sorts of different colours and breeds, you've got dogs. It's more welcoming. I've been here for 7 odd games and you've not heard one bad word said against the opposition team. It's not nasty, it's not intimidating. That's what the club does really well.
So it's an impressive 5-0 victory for Dulwich Hamlet at the Champion Hill Stadium today. It's been a fun day out for fans and a fun day out for us as well. This is Mike, Lucas and Hipster reporting for Elephant Sport.
We're joined by Pez from Football Beyond Borders. Now Pez, in terms of culture and community, what's the difference between a game in the Premier League compared to non-league?
It's huge. It's absolutely huge. And obviously, again, non-league will differ depending on where you go. But I fell in love with non-league because of the atmosphere. People might say that Premier League, you get the best football, but you certainly don't get the best atmosphere. What you pay for is some good quality players on the pitch, but sometimes you don't even get entertainment. So the last Premier League game I went to was last year. I'm a Chelsea fan, maybe, although I've fallen out of love with it, probably because of the atmosphere. I went to watch Chelsea lose 1-0 to Bournemouth. I was trying to cheer on my own team, and I got shushed by my own fans. And then that is bad enough, but then the fact that the club does nothing really. I mean, they've got a great foundation. Most Premier League clubs have foundations, but what do they do for the community and the culture of football at grassroots level? Minimal compared to what they could do, yeah? They do some stuff, but they could do a lot more. Here, Dulwich Hamlet, they're not only our charity partner, Football Beyond Borders. I work for a football charity called Football Beyond Borders, and what we do is to engage young people and put their passion for football at the heart of their education. Now Dulwich recognise that and they love that, and so they give us free tickets for young people to come and watch. Today for International Women's Day we brought 15 girls down to walk onto the pitch with the players, to take part in this beautiful communal atmosphere, and they all loved it. I just said to them, did you enjoy it? Would you come back? And they said yes. And I don't think, one, they wouldn't be able to afford Premier League games, and that's a problem. So young people are priced out of the Premier League, which again creates a very exclusive culture, not inclusive. very exclusive. And then 2, they're never going to get the chance to really enjoy it and to go back there all the time because those clubs are usually outside of the communities. Whereas Dulwich is great because most of the young people we work with are from South London. They can get here very easily. They can come down, enjoy free football with thousands of other fans. They can sing songs. They can enjoy themselves. They're not going to have negative atmosphere and they're going to be made to feel welcome. And that is the beauty of non-league football. And I just wish more people would recognise that. And there are other clubs doing it as well, just to let you know. It's not just Dulwich Hamlet. Clapton FC was the first team I used to go and watch in East London. I still go and watch when I can, but it's a bit far for me. But they're fantastic and they're very political and they do stuff for refugees and they're great. Those fans are incredible. And there's other teams, Whitehawk in Brighton, Enfield Town apparently have some good ultras who do some really positive stuff. So yeah, it's just about where you look. Look in your local community, find out what the non-league club is and go watch them because otherwise you don't know.
Fantastic. How did that partnership come about? Because I'm certain it didn't just happen overnight.
No, it didn't happen overnight. We came here in early 2015 to watch football because we realised our office is 20 minutes away. There's a good thing going on here. We had heard lots of good things. So we came down to film a little documentary with the kids because obviously what we do, we've got a YouTube channel, FBB TV. The young people produce that content. They wanted to come and see a football match. We brought them down, they interviewed fans. And they loved it, and then the club loved what we did, and they interviewed us for their podcast. And basically, we started getting to know the fans. Basically, I love non-league football, so I was hanging out with the fans deeply, having a good time. And we just got to know each other more and more. They got in touch with the club loved what we do. And yeah, it's just a great partnership that has come from an understanding, a common understanding, a mutual respect for each other's work, and a willingness, and that's really important, it's a willingness to try and find ways of collaborating. Because actually, this is what I hate about a lot of big clubs or big organisations, they don't have that willingness to collaborate. And actually, one thing I teach kids all the time, and it's a big part, one of the 3 values we teach, teamwork, resilience, and leadership. And in teamwork, we say team stands for together, everyone achieves more. If you have those 4 things in your head, together, everyone achieves more, you're going to do bits, you're going to have a good time. And that's what we're trying to do at FBB, and that's what Dulwich Hamlet is trying to do as well.
It's my first time coming down here, and I was walking around and I was so amazed. It almost felt like it was like a family environment, like a tight-knit community. Everyone was singing and dancing.
Kids playing football.
Exactly, the weather is perfect. You look around, there's still people talking about, and it's almost as if you was just watching football with your neighbour or a close friend. So thinking of the atmosphere and the whole day in general, sum up the whole day, the whole event, whole match in 3 words.
3 words. It's literally lit. The sun was out, alright, sun was shining, everyone was happy. Kids are saying that word all the time now and it makes me laugh because I'm like, what's lit? Like the lighting, is it well lit? Nah, it's just lit. That expression sums it all up for me. It's exciting, it's fun, it's, the energy you get. They're like them fire emojis flying around on WhatsApp. That's what I mean. It's like, you come down and you feel a different energy. And until you come, you can see it on camera, you can watch the interviews, but until you come and see it for yourself, you won't know. So please do come and watch Dulwich Hamlet.
You heard it here first from Pez from Football Beyond Borders. It is lit.